1 hour before I was supposed to give my brother my bone marrow, he told me the thought of having something from an ugly woman inside him made his skin crawl. Then my parents agreed with him. They thought I would still lie down, let the doctors cut into me, and save the son who had just said he hated me. Instead, I pulled off my hospital gown and reached for the donation consent form. My mother grabbed my arm. "What are you doing? The doctors will be here any minute." "Let go," I said, "or I'll call security." My father stared at me with open disgust. "Stop making a scene, Nora. Your brother was joking." Henry's voice came through the phone again, casual and cruel. I said I'm grateful, but donating is her duty, isn't it? She's my sister. My mother sighed as if I were exhausting her. "He isn't wrong. And you know you've never been pretty like Talia." Talia, my cousin. The girl my family had chosen over me since childhood. The same girl who had wrapped her arms around my fiancé at our engagement party and kissed him in front of everyone. I had ended the engagement on the spot. My parents hadn't blamed him for cheating. They blamed me for embarrassing Talia. My father even said she had saved me from marrying a bad man, so I should thank her. Now they expected me to risk my life for Henry, while all four of them punished me for refusing to smile at the woman who had taken my fiancé. The hospital door opened. Talia stepped inside carrying a delicate gift bag. Her face was arranged into perfect concern. "I came to see Henry," she said softly. Then she held the bag out to me. "And I brought you wedding favors. I'm getting married this weekend. Uncle said you'd still be recovering, so we didn't send you an invitation." Before I could answer, Henry burst out of the isolation ward despite the nurses shouting after him. "Talia, I knew you'd come." My parents' faces softened instantly. They crowded around her while I stood beside the bed prepared for a surgery that would save their son. Talia glanced at me and smiled. Henry moved between us as if I might attack her. "Why are you looking at her like that? You're an ugly, vicious witch. No wonder no one wants you." Then he looked me up and down. "Honestly, the thought of your marrow inside me makes me sick." I stared at him. Since his leukemia diagnosis, I had stayed at the hospital day and night. I had researched every food he could eat, washed his clothes separately, booked a recovery trip to Sweden, and signed the donation papers the moment doctors confirmed I was a perfect match. He knew all of that. He also knew Talia was a match. But Talia had a wedding to attend, a career to protect, and a life everyone considered too valuable to interrupt. Mine was apparently disposable. I turned to my mother, still foolish enough to hope she would defend me. She stepped closer and straightened my collar. For 1 second, the warmth of her hand almost broke me. Then she said, "You have always been such a disappointment. Look at Talia. She's busy. Yet she rushed here as soon as she heard about Henry. And you're about to ruin his operation because you can't control your jealousy." Her voice softened into something worse than anger. "This is why everyone loves her, Nora. And why no one loves you." Something inside me went quiet. I picked up the consent form and tore it straight down the middle. My mother lunged for the pieces. Henry shouted. I slapped him before he could finish. My father hit me so hard I stumbled backward and crashed to the floor. More blows followed. I curled around my head while he called me ungrateful, vicious, and worthless. When he finally stopped, he stood over me panting. "Get out. You are no daughter of mine. We don't need you. Someone else can donate to Henry." I tasted blood and felt something close to peace. I had spent my whole life trying to earn a place in this family. My father had just released me from that impossible job. I pulled myself upright using the bed rail. My mother changed tactics immediately. "Families say things they don't mean. Are you really going to abandon your brother?" She offered to kneel. She promised to apologize on everyone's behalf. Talia took my hand and asked whether I could bear to watch Henry die. I looked at her.